experience doing blow drying, this is not bad. How is the volume of this? I mean...
Hello lovely people, and welcome to my channel, and welcome to this review of the GHD Professional 2-in-1 hairdryer brush. So I'm going to start off as per the GHD instruction manual with towel dried hair, gently towel dried hair because we don't want to damage the hair. And I'm going to be starting off by putting in some heat protectant. I'm then going to go in with the Volume Forever GHD Blow Drying Cream. This is supposed to also be an added heat protectant as well as a volumizing cream. Oh my word, this product smelled so good. And I'm going to be going in with this L'Oreal Root Lifter Mousse. This is actually the first time I'm using this product. I'm just going to be making little sections and concentrating that obviously near my roots, and then I'm going to take the product and actually brush it down to the ends of my hair as well.
So we are finally going to turn on our blow dry brush. I am very interested to see how these bristles are going to work. The one thing that makes me a bit nervous about this brush is the fact that these bristles are actually so hard. So I'm really hoping that my hair is not going to get caught in them.
So the first thing I noticed upon turning on the machine is it actually doesn't blow out that much air, which was actually kind of a very strange feeling because obviously one's used to a blow dryer blowing out a lot of air, but that just doesn't seem to be this tool's style whatsoever. That being said, it also is quite a hot tool, so there's definitely no lack of power. This tool did a great job at actually drying the hair. It was pretty simple, straightforward, nothing catched in the brush, so I was pretty satisfied with the hair drying part. And now pretty much for the styling part. So I found this part to be a little bit more complicated and not so straightforward. As I said to you, the bristles are hard, so it's not like you can almost sort of 100% glide it through your hair, but I'm going to keep going because I've got faith. I've seen some amazing tutorials and hairstyles done with this tool, so stay with me, let's keep going. And my hair does not hold any style particularly well, so I'm going to be pin curling and pin clipping all of my curls all the way up, hopefully to hold up the style. I also decided to also time my blow dry. I just wanted to see how long it would take to blow dry my very fine hair. I do have very, very fine hair, but I do actually have quite a lot of it. So it's really important that this tool dries my hair in a relatively quick time. Otherwise, this is just not going to be the tool for me. So whilst drying my hair, I really wanted to focus on pulling up those roots sort of towards the sky. I really want to get as much volume as possible.
Okay guys, so we are moving on to section 2, and I've got to say it's a great hair drying tool. The styling part, as somebody who is not an experienced blow dryer, is actually a little bit more difficult, but still, let's see how the results come out. I am also finding that using slightly bigger sections definitely seems to look better.
So I must say, with this second section, I did start to feel a little bit more confident with the tool. I kind of got the hang of it. So due to the shape of the brush, it doesn't always necessarily glide through the hair. It's almost sort of like you've got to have a specific angle in order to style it. Hair drying it is easy because you're just keeping it pretty much straight. But getting that beautiful flick on the end, there definitely seems to be a technique to it. And you'll see me do it here. You'll see how easily it's gliding through. And I really love the look of this. It looks absolutely stunning, and I'm actually managing to do it quite a few times, quite comfortably and easily, so there's definitely a little bit of a trick to this tool.
point point, I'm definitely thinking to myself that maybe this is not 110% a tool for the unexperienced blow dryer. I think if you're a hairdresser or you have a lot of experience blow drying your hair, you probably won't battle with this tool, but I think it's definitely something to consider, that this is definitely a tool that you need a little bit of practice with.
The other thing I realized whilst using this tool is that you probably could actually wait a little bit longer and actually only style your hair from about 50% dry. So I literally just towel dried my hair and went straight in with the blow dryer. So you can do this, but I find it to be a little bit too time consuming. If you want that perfect blow dry, then yes, absolutely start from towel dried hair. But alternatively, if you are like me and you would prefer something a little bit stress free and that's less time consuming, I would recommend waiting till your hair is at least 50% dry. I do think you can definitely get a very similar look and feel in a far shorter amount of time, and yeah, I just think it'll be better for the hair health as well.
You can see this is really creating some of the most beautiful waves, and the hair is looking amazing. I think my biggest argument that I have with this tool is I am really battling to get to the roots with such a big chunky brush, and it's really bothering me because the ends of my hair are drying beautifully, they are styling beautifully. I just am really battling to get to the roots, and it also keeps on picking up all of the wrong hair, and I can't help but feel like if I was going in with a slightly smaller brush, I could get close to the roots and blow air in there, but with this tool, because it's a bit chunky, I'm really battling.
That being said, I do really love the look of this piece of hair and also the volume, and you can also see this beautiful shine coming up. It's really super pretty. So I've actually figured out a way to sort of get those roots dry, so actually hold the brush near the root area just for a couple of seconds, and that seems to actually really help sort of that wet root problem.
Guys, this took me around 14 minutes to complete my whole head. I will say that I do think I could have let my hair dry out a little bit more and not gone straight in when the hair was dripping wet. That probably was a mistake, but I was just so excited to get going. I would say if you went in with hair that was a little bit more on the dry side, like at least 50% dry, is what I would recommend. I would say you probably should be able to get through your hair. If you've got fine hair like mine that's not overly thick, you could probably do it in about 20 to 30 minutes. Okay guys, it has been about 10 minutes and I am too excited. I honestly actually can't wait any longer. I need to see what this looks like. So we are going to release out the first little curl. Ooh, okay, I'm not mad at that, and that's a lot better than I expected. Okay, way better than I'm expecting. Going in with our neck section. Whoop, got a bit stuck. Oh my goodness, this is not coming out at all how I thought. It's actually looking pretty good. Guys, I'm actually like feeling super shocked and super confused. I mean, there's actually action happening with this hair. It's not just, yeah, it's not just a mess, and there's volume as well. I do also think that this tool would also be very easy to use on hair that's either short or very layered. Whereas with my hair, I don't have that much layers and my hair is quite long and fine. So that's definitely worth mentioning. Oh my goodness. Okay. Oh my word. Guys, I'm actually feeling a little bit shocked right now. I think this tool might make me eat my own words. So we're gonna go in with a wide tooth comb, because we don't want to brush out these beautiful waves and curls. We just want to separate them without actually losing the style. Okay, so it is dropping a little bit. But as you can see, where my parting is, where there's a little bit more layers, there's a lot more body going on here. And I mean, for someone with no experience doing blow drying, this is not bad. A little bit of baby hair there. But guys, how is the volume of this? I mean, I don't even know if you guys can see it. Let me come close. I mean, that's some serious body there. Gosh, guys, and it actually feels so good. And it's so shiny. So shiny. And to be honest with you, when my hair air dries, I do not have this much shine. So this is definitely from the tool. And I mean, all of this, okay, it's a bit over the top right now, but all of this volume, this is all from that machine. Okay guys, so in a turn of events, I have to say, like, I am a little bit shocked, but I'm shocked in a really good way. I, at the time, felt like it was not going well at all, and as it so turns out, it actually came out beautifully. I will say though, a lot of it does look like it's dropping. It is very dry my side of the world, so even when I use curling tongs or curling ones, I always generally go for something that's a bit smaller to create a tighter curl to make it last longer, because it is so dry here. But I mean, it still is, it's beautiful. It really is beautiful, and I'm not just saying it. It looks amazing, and I did this as an amateur with little to no effort, little to no pre-preparation. Like, I honestly just went in there and did my thing. I did battle a little bit at first with the styling, but the more you sort of do it, the more you get used to it. And as I said, I do find this to be very chunky. I mean, it works beautifully, but in terms of usability, I wouldn't have minded if it had been a little bit smaller. Even if maybe they had made it slightly smaller and round. I think I would have really liked that. I do find in certain positions when you are trying to curl and style it or even dry it, sometimes it can actually get stuck. So you need to understand exactly where you're turning it and when you're about to turn into the curl. But I think once you've got that waxed, you're going to be away. So I definitely need to practice a little bit more with this baby. I do think it is worth one's time to do that and practice and get the hang of it, because I mean, you guys saw the results. They do. I mean, they speak for themselves. It looks like I've been to the salon, and I have no experience blow drying my hair. So if I can do it, you can definitely do it. I will be back soon, sooner rather than later, with a tutorial once I've used this tool a little bit more on how to actually use it correctly. There are definitely some tips and tricks that I've learned the first time I used it, and I'll definitely be back with a proper full-on tutorial on how to use this correctly. Can leave you with now is that if you love the look of the hair right now and you are looking for shine and volume and you want to only use one tool, then this is definitely going to be for you. However, it does come with its own challenges. So if you are somebody who gets super impatient with hair tools and you get over them really quickly and you don't have time to learn how to use them correctly, then maybe this is not for you. However, if you're willing to put in the time, I definitely do think this could be worth the investment. I think that it's also worth mentioning that it is quite a heavy tool as well. So I know some people have got wrist problems and things like that. Maybe then this isn't for you. So just keep that in mind, that it is actually quite heavy. I hope you enjoyed this one. It was a lot more honest and authentic than I usually do. But yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.